Hey Aquarius, Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. All right, so let's start off with your wish for February. This is wish paper I absolutely love. It just kind of fires up into thin air. So my wish for you is Aquarius, love, joy, peace, happy birthday. Handwriting's terrible on this because it scrunches up, but let's light it, get that out of the way. That is my wish for you guys going out into the universe. Joy, peace, lots of love, Aquarius. All right. Let's get on with your reading here. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February for love. It's a general love read, so keep that in mind. Some months may resonate with you more than others. You always want to check your other signs as well to give you a little more clarity, a little more understanding, maybe a little more to your story. So again, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 2021. Whoa. Happy Love Month. Some people love Valentine's Month. Some people can't stand it. I could take it or leave it. So to each his own, but just wishing you a lot of joy and peace for February and the months to come. So see what's going on. You had a ton of cards pop out here that are showing themselves. Again, this is for Aquarius. Happy birthday. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love read, so keep that in mind. You always want to make sure, as I said, you check your other signs. Any likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. If you'd like a private read, those are offered in the description below. I have different ones. You can also kind of tailor make them to what you're looking for, what you're wondering about. Notifications have not been going out for some reason. YouTube is aware. They're working on it. But if you could just make sure you hit the bell icon so you do get notified when my reads come out. Also, that you have the notifications turned on for my reads, because I've had a lot of people message me this month or comment that they're not getting notifications to my channel. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. These cards are a little slippery. One of my newer decks that I'm absolutely in love with. I thought they'd be perfect for this month. So let's get going, Aquarius, and see what's going on for you guys for February. Let's pull your Oracle card, and then we'll get started. All right, let's see. What is your Oracle card? You have Oh Sunny Day. Okay, Oh Sunny Day. Clouds are lifting. Things are becoming more clear. Understanding what you want in life is becoming more clear. Understanding what you don't want. Gray skies. If you've been dealing with anything been kind of, bringing you down a little bit, this is new beginnings. It's luck. It's optimism. It's a lot of goodness coming your way. So if you've had a string of bad luck, or, not feeling like you're getting clear answers that you want or need, things are going to start straightening out and starting to look up in your direction. So first card you have coming into the month is your current position, and you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands tells me this is where you are, or where you are projecting wanting to be. The King of Wands is somebody who's very, who's taken the moral high ground. So if you're dealing with somebody from the past, or if you're dealing with new people, you're just feeling very confident. And this is also somebody who's very magnetizing. So people are often, very attracted to the King of Wands, very magnetized or very magnetic. The King of Wands is somebody who, again, just kind of says, this is, where I'd like to be, and, self-reliant. And again, it's interesting because one of the words that represents the King of Wands is optimism, which again, you have under Oh Sunny Day. But the King of Wands, again, very entrepreneurial type spirit, very self-reliant, as I said. This is somebody who's just like, you know what? I can see things from all sorts of perspectives. So, if you have somebody from the past who wants to talk to you, you're willing to hear what they have to say. If you're moving towards the future, you're very, you're just confident in knowing more and more every day where you want to be and where you don't want to be. Like, you've kind of figured out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And now it's time to pursue that. The next card you have is anything you're feeling coming into the month. And you have this Sun card, which I love. Sun card often represents Leo, so you could have a Leo or have Leo placements in your chart, but the Sun card is solutions. So whatever's going on with you, Aquarius, it's like a light bulb moment went off. You either found the answer, you're finding the answers, or you already had the answers, but you're clearing off the muck that's been blocking it. Like, something's been holding you down. It could be someone, it could be, a past presence, or it could be, just negative thoughts, or not feeling good about love or love life in general. Some people, are just like, hey, I'm happy to be single. Whatever it is for you, though, the Sun card is suggesting there is a solution. You see it, you know it. It's just whether or not you put it into play. Because for a lot of you, they're saying, you know what you have to do. You've known for a long time what you have to do, whether that's letting go of somebody, releasing somebody, or, going back to somebody, or communicating with somebody, whichever direction you're going, or even being single for a while. Whatever is meant to be, you have the answers, or you have the clarity. The oh sunny day goes very well with the Sun, because again, clouds are lifted, you can see things for exactly as they are. The next card you have is your distant past. So you have the Strength card. This is ironic because this is Leo's card as well. The Strength card is self-reliant, okay, very similar to the King of Wands. The Strength card is about patience, it's about strength, it's about self-belief, it's about knowing that you can get through anything. So there's somebody from the past who's either communicated with you, they're going to communicate with you, or you're wanting to communicate with them, and it's talking about being strong in your beliefs and knowing what it is you want, where you're going with that situation. Because for some of you, it may just be closure, or for some of you, you've been entertaining the thought of possibly getting together, or you've been communicating, but it hasn't been, they kind of come in and come out whenever. And it feels like with the Strength card, you're kind of putting your foot down. Like either the past is going to be something that you guys can find solutions to working out, or it's just not. And you're going to have the strength to move on and persevere. I like this for you in your distant past, because this talks about a situation from the past. And it could even be like childhood memories or things that you dealt with in the childhood that have come up. A lot of people don't acknowledge, I think, enough. I'm not saying go back and blame your childhood for your life. I mean, we're adults now, we need to make our own choices and decisions. But a lot of people, if they were left by a parent, may have, issues of abandonment, where, you're the first to run from a relationship because that's what you're used to, or, divorce issue or whatever. And so you kind of play off that past, and you don't want that to, you're trying so hard to avoid that sometimes you end up running straight towards that same behavior, if that makes sense. So whatever it is in the past for you, you're squashing and just kind of saying, no, I'm doing what's going to be best for me. The next card you have is anything over the past few weeks, past month or two that's come up. And you have the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card represents Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or Virgo placements in your chart. The Hermit card, though, talks about going inside, like your man or woman cave, and saying, hey, I need some time to think about this. This is spiritual healing. The Hermit card talks about not, leaving everything behind and making decisions that are going to be suitable for you, making decisions based on what feels good to you, and a lot of this is spiritual too. Whether you're spiritual or not, whether you believe in a certain spirituality or none at all, doesn't matter. This is a solitude. It's again, a self-reliance. And you've had self-reliance here 3 times. So for a lot of you, you may be on the precipice of just saying, right now is not the time for past, present, or future. Like, this may be, when I said single before, I heard somebody go, hell yeah, like that, doing my thing. So for a lot of you, this may just symbolize some sort of closure here with the past, some sort of strength to get over the past. And the past few weeks, past month or two, you've taken the time to actually really come into time to work on yourself, respite, time to just because somebody's knocking on your door, just because the past says, hey Aquarius, I miss you, or just because people are like, well, don't you want to meet a nice man or woman, don't you want to, this is saying, well, that's what I need to figure out. What is it Aquarius wants? And that's what you've been working on yourself, and what's going to make you happy. The next card you have is your distant future, and you have the Chariot card, which is Cancer's card. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or have Cancer placements in your chart. So you have a lot of people showing up here, because like I said, you have Leo over here, then you have Virgo, and now you have Cancer. The Chariot card is forward momentum. So this says, regardless of what's going on, you're moving forward. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean moving forward without somebody, that you're going to be doing it completely single. But for some of you, you're choosing to drive this Chariot by yourself. You don't need anybody else's help. You're moving forward to bigger and better things. It could even be career. It could be this. They're telling me you're wrapping something up. Like they just said, wrapping up everything. Like you're wrapping up, maybe, a past career, a past relationship. Some of you may be traveling or moving miles and miles and miles away. But the Chariot card, like I said, is very, this is self-identification, okay? And at the end, there's a celebration, because when the Chariot comes home, there's a celebration of the victory. There's a celebration of, you know, I made it. You know, hey, look, mom, I made it. I didn't say I was a singer. So again, travel, progress. This is a conquest of something. Now, this could be traveling to a different location. As I said, some of you may be moving, but the Chariot card at the end of the day talks about progression and positive progression, optimistic progression. The next card you have is anything throughout the month. So your immediate future, and you have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very loving, very patient energy, but also not flashy. And when I say that, the Queen of Cups is somebody who, if you're dealing with somebody from the past, you're not telling them what you're up to. You're not posting all your business on social media. You're not, telling everybody who you're dating. This is a very intuitive, devoted person. This is somebody who's got their emotions in check, so to speak. The Queen of Cups is like, I know what I want. Now, it's strange because they keep, there's like a knocking sound, like somebody's knocking at the door. So it's almost as if before you take this Chariot, there's going to be some sort of communication coming in. However, it's kind of a playful communication. Okay, it's kind of the Queen of Cups is not all business, like, are we getting back together, or are we not getting back together? So there's somebody from the past who, again, maybe communicating with you or has been, and you're just kind of like, if you feel like answering, you'll answer, but you're not jumping into anything. There's no big reconciliation right this second that's coming through. This is you just kind of saying, you text me, what's up? How's it going? How's life? The next card you have is anything tangible throughout the month, and you have the Knight of Wands. Aquarius, you have a really nice reading here, because the Knight of Wands is forward momentum, similar to the Chariot. The Knight of Wands is like, go, 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 getting everything you want, and then some. The Knight of Wands is somebody who perseveres, and very energetic, very daring. So you're kind of pulling out all the stops, and you're not worried about, where you land, because you're not going to do anything you don't want to do, if that makes sense. You're not going to force yourself into, this is charging forward towards what you want, taking risks, not being afraid of, you may land in the mud a couple of times. Okay, such is life. That happens. You just have this very strong, solid, bold, like adventurous spirit right now, Aquarius. So it's almost like you're taking on the world, because the Knight of Wands is very bold, very adventurous, somebody who you're going for it, whether it's love, whether it's work, whether it's you're going to go for your leap of faith, basically. The next card you have is anything you're feeling throughout the month, and you have the Six of Swords. Now, Six of Swords is leaving something behind. Really, Aquarius, whoever this is from the past who's interested in you, they've got a lot more energy, like a lot more feelings and emotions still hooked on you, excuse me, than you do on them. So this is going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be ugly or negative, but I think there will be some sort of closure or some sort of moving on, because again, the Six of Swords is travel, abandonment, retreat. This is cutting a situation off. This is saying, I'm leaving. Now, you have that in the Chariot, which again, travel, moving for jobs, something going on here. But the Six of Swords is closing something off and saying goodbye for a while. This isn't just like a short time, like we had a little fight. So whatever's going on, you're clearing your slate here, Aquarius. And unfortunately, in cross watchers, this can be reversed, but please be nice to the sign I'm reading in the comments. Aquarius, their feelings for you seem to be a lot stronger than your feelings for them right now. And it seems like it's been moving that direction for a long time, because either lack of sustenance from them, or a situation that you just know you'll never get over because of lack of trust now, or security, whatever it is, it's almost like it's played its course in your mind. I don't think they're feeling ready to close this off, though. The next card you have, is your hopes and fears. And you have the Five of Cups, which is loss, sadness, feeling a loneliness. And this is almost your fear is this is what might happen if you stop seeing this person. But this is like their fear coming to life, if that makes sense. So you kind of go back and forth sometimes, like what if, or woulda, shoulda, coulda, or, could things change, or am I making the right decision? But your momentum here is unstoppable, that I just think persevering to something better, persevering to what you really want. There's something with this past person that holds you down, that keeps you sad or keeps you in a dark place. And that's why you have this strength in the past saying you've got to be strong and let go of whatever this is that's holding you back. Your outcome card is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has can be very critical, very honest. This is somebody who may have something to say. So there's communication that's probably going to be coming towards you, and more than likely it's going to be not negative communication coming towards you, but you may have some things to say, or this person might be upset with you because you are moving on, because you are moving forward. And frankly, having the Six of Swords and the Chariot tells me you're not doing a lot of looking back either, because then you have this King of Wands again. This is who you are. This is who you've become. This is the confidence that you're bestowing upon yourself and giving yourself the option to have, the freedom of these major changes and just this altogether. Whew, weird. I just got chills. Woof. Altogether, a sense of freedom. And there's something or someone holding you back right now. I'm not saying that this is never possible, won't ever come to fruition, but the Queen of Swords is somebody who's looking past it and saying, you thought I'd be here forever. You thought I'd be here, and it just feels like maybe somebody took advantage for too long, and now it's a little too late. Yeah, now it's a little too late. Sorry. Almost like you're saying in your head, it's a little too late for this. We could have done this before, and now this person's kind of grasping at straws. Again, you have the King of Wands, which tells me that you're just on this level of plateauing, of not even plateauing, of just growth, and getting more confident by the day, and becoming the King of Swords, which is, the owner of your own domain. What do you want? That's what you're shooting for. You're not worried about what somebody else wants you to want. You're not worried about what somebody else needs from you. This is time for you to do what Aquarius wants to do in love, in life, in everything. You have the Two of Pentacles here, which right now is your balance. You are balanced. This is priorities. This is change. You've made so many strides that it's almost impossible for you to think about looking back right now, because then you have that Six of Swords coming out again. This was mentally and how you felt, and this is actually putting it into fruition. Saying goodbye, driving that Chariot off into the sunset and saying, I love you, I care about you. It's been an interesting ride. Things that I'll remember forever, things that maybe I want to forget, but ultimately, ultimately, a change in the wind is coming, Aquarius. A big time change. Wherever you land, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, even if you're not physically going somewhere, there's a change in the wind, and I'm telling you what, somebody new is going to brush right in. This closure, it's like you're adamant to cut this energy off. You're adamant to be done with this energy, and there is a change in the wind for you, and I think that's beautiful. There's something bigger coming, and that's why you're building yourself up with these King of Wands to accept the sunny day, something on the horizon that's coming through for you that is going to be better than you could have ever expected. Your love life is about to explode. Okay, Aquarius, happy birthday. I'll see you soon.